As the Crow Flies podcast. Welcome to As the Crow Flies podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the most incredible podcaster of them all. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention he's very, very handsome.
Yeah, we're diving in the night, baby. They're gonna love us or hate us. That's what song I should have played. Love us or hate us, Underdogs on top.
They're gonna love us.
Yo, they're gonna love us. Welcome to an exciting episode of As the Crow Flies podcast. It's probably offensive. With me, T. Crow, and the co-host with the most, Mr. Anthony Scott Dover.
Yeah, I'm back, baby. Back in the crib, ready to do our thing.
Yes, sir.
And entertain you peeps and talk about the issues.
And listen, hey, we need your feedback today because I'm gonna talk about you. I got a lot of things we're gonna discuss, and it's gonna get deep, and it's gonna get kind of muddy for some of you people because you guys are very sensitive, and I don't like it. I mean, this is not what we grew up in. We were talking earlier about some things like the era that we grew up in. I think a lot of y'all forgot about that. And I think now they're all liberalized.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I can't say liberalized, but that's the agenda that's been pushed.
What do you mean by that?
You got all these excuses that the liberals are giving you.
Okay, for what?
Well, first off, what did Trump say the other day? Now, listen, once again, people, I'm not a Trumper, but I do agree. And I agree with some of the things you liberals say, but not all, not most, just a little bit. But I agree with Trump said, no more pronouns. So I go to deliver to a store, right? And the little girl, she's like about 29, 30. She's got this little head thing on, it's got cat ears. And she goes, I identify as a cat. Call her Whiskers. I said, what's your mama name you?
Wait a minute. What store is this?
It was a Kroger in Troy.
Okay.
Yep.
So where was she working at?
She worked in the dock. She was in charge of the dock.
Oh, okay. So you was in the back.
Yeah, so I'm backing in. I'm delivering goods to him.
Okay.
And she was a bitch, and she knows I called her that. And at the end of the show, I mean not the show. I'm doing the show with you. But at the end of my delivery, she became my friend. And the next time I'm there, I try to get there before that broad showed up. Because she was one of these new millennials. She identified as a cat. But she goes, hey, Crow, I'm here. I'm like, yeah, I know. I see your motherfucking ass.
Is she good looking?
I you know what? You would say she's good looking.
I would.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't.
Well, to me, I didn't look at her like that because she's a little bitch.
Because she was a bitch?
So, listen.
You ignored?
No. See, you're taking me off course again. I'm 54 now. I'm not 24.
Oh.
Back in the day, I had that X-ray vision. I was a superhero.
So you mature now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I looked at her for what she was.
I'm just trying to get
not for what I wanted her to be.
Well, I'm just trying to get a picture in my head of everything that's going on.
Well, so she sits back and she identifies as a cat. And so I'm like, why'd you identify as a cat?
Because she's stupid.
Well, yeah, that's that's that. And I'm like, and she goes, well, what should I identify as? I said, you should identify as a dog. She goes, and you hear, it's funny, but I said, you should identify as a dog. She goes, why? I said, then I can call you a bitch.
How old was this girl?
She's about 25 to 30.
Okay, young girl.
Yeah. I said, because I can call you a bitch, right?
Hence the stupidity.
Yes. And so this is what the liberals have done. They let you identify as that. And you know what Donald Trump said the other day on TV? Me and my brother were laughing and cracking up at this. He goes, no more pronouns. You're either male or female. That's it. Listen, that's it, people. You're either male or female.
To some of us, that seems kind of obvious. I don't know if that's funny or not.
Well, you know why it's funny? Because the liberals will let you call yourself a cat, let you call yourself a he, she, Let you call yourself a she today and E tomorrow. And guess what that means, Caitlyn Jenner? You're a boy, Damon. What do you think? You're a boy.
Who's Damon?
Remember on Friday when Cat Williams told Damon he's a boy?
No.
He can't do him in the booty.
Oh.
But we'll talk about that on another show.
Okay.
But that's the one thing that I like about all this movement. But anyway, we're going to get into the crux of Trump because everybody's crying.
Mm-hmm.
But you're crying about what you asked for, people.
Mm-hmm.
And like I told everybody, I want your feedback and I want you to comment and say, because you asked for this and now you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did you ask for it, you voted for it. The votes were overwhelming.
Yeah.
Listen.
Popular vote.
Popular vote. Everything.
Electoral college.
Thank you, Dover. So we're going to jump into that in a little bit, but we're going to jump on some easier topics to ease into this.
Let's ease into the evil dummy and his new layer, America.
Jesus Christ. We're going to ease into it. But first off, people, did you hear about the Obama splitting up?
I have heard about that rumor.
Right. That's what it is, allegedly.
Because Obama was at the Jimmy Carter memorial by himself.
Right.
And then he was at the inauguration by himself.
Right. He's rumored to be dating
Jennifer Aniston.
Let's be friends.
Jen Annie.
Let's be friends.
Can you imagine her sucking on Obama's dome? I can't imagine that.
No!
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, did you just say that?
America's sweetheart.
Oh, God. I got to...
Sucking on Obama's dome, man. That's wrong.
It ain't... No. I can't say it's wrong for him.
No, for him. It's why he left his wife, probably.
Because she probably ain't doing it.
If it's true. Yeah.
Listen, Michelle you know what? She seems like one of the types be like, nah, motherfucker, I ain't doing that for you. Yeah. Allegedly, people, I can't talk for her.
Like, she'll get mad at him and say, suck your own dick.
Yep. She seems like she's the ruthless type. And I've had some of them, so have you. Yeah. And guess what? We didn't stick together too long.
She didn't got too big for it, Richard.
No, we didn't stick together too long, people. Don't nobody want that shit. You understand me? No way.
And, I can't blame Barack if it's true. You know what I'm saying? He's a celebrity. He's been in the limelight ever since he was running for president. And that's been 16 years ago, right?
He first got in office in 2008.
Right. So he was a senator from Illinois.
Chicago. Yep.
And then he ran for president. But that was 16 years
16,
ago.
17 years ago, right.
He's been in the limelight ever since.
Mm-hmm. And Michelle's upset.
So,
but do you know, I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you know she wants to run for office, right?
Michelle does?
Yeah.
She ain't going to win. That's a waste of time. They're not going to let a lady sit on that throne.
I don't think so either, especially black.
Yeah, right.
But see, she has a cleaner record than Kamala. Kamala reminds me of Joy Taylor. Kamala was knocking motherfuckers down. Mm-hmm. She screwed her way to the top. And listen, ladies, I ain't mad at that. You understand me? I'm going to tell you like this. I am not mad at that.
Allegedly. I've only heard of...
Allegedly. She was out with the mayor of L.A., with the senators of L.A. I mean, but hey, listen.
Willie?
Kamala.
Willie Brown?
Yeah.
This is one guy.
You think that's all she did?
I don't know.
I don't either. But let me ask you a question, Dover. Would you knock her off?
Not now, but I would have. Oh, maybe I would have. It's Kamala Harris. And she's still not bad looking.
Would you knock her off?
Probably because of Kamala Harris.
That's the only reason?
Usually, yes, because usually I wouldn't mess with a woman who's 60 years old.
How old is she?
59.
You ain't never messed with nobody that old?
No.
No comment, people. No comment. But anyway.
But I would make an exception for Kamala or Jennifer Aniston because she's older than us too.
Well, Jennifer Aniston's what, 57?
Yeah.
She looks good.
She looked damn good.
She looks good.
So any one of these superstars who work they got all the time in the world when they're not working on movies.
Right.
And
even if they work movies, sometimes they work like 3 or 4 days. They work 10, 12-hour days, and they take a little break. So if you go to the set with them, you chill out.
They said The Rock used to come to the set late because he was working out.
Yeah.
You had to wait for him.
So if Obama's knocking Jennifer Aniston off, hey, make sure she give you that salute.
Rock.
I'm giving it to you. Go ahead, Rock.
Mhm.
Okay, now we're going to talk about something crazy. We're going to talk about sports last.
Last.
Yeah, I want to talk. Yeah, we're going to talk about that last because we're into politics now.
Okay.
What do you think about Elon Musk with the Heil Hitler? Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think I don't know. It looks a lot like a Nazi salute.
Yes, it did.
I don't know if that's what he was intending, but I do know he's a jackass.
But he's not. But here's the thing: he's a jackass.
Yeah.
But he's not American. Continue.
Yeah. Okay. Elon, see, that's so close to a Nazi salute. I don't know if he's undercover and was just thought nobody would notice.
Right. You know what? I laugh at that myself, and I tell American people, "Well, no. Let me let you finish your thought. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt."
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead. What you
Okay.
saying?
Here's the thing, people. I laughed at it because you know why? If you're going to get mad at that, why didn't you guys get mad at America for giving money to Israel to kill all the Palestinians? They did them dirty. They did them worse than what Hitler did to Jews.
Well, some people did get mad about that, and they're still giving money to Israel
No,
right now.
They got a ceasefire going on.
They have a ceasefire, but
yes, and Trump's trying to stop that.
Yes, and
you hear about it? He tried. Listen, we're gonna talk about that later. He's trying to stop that.
He's trying to stop.
Hey, y'all. Your boy, y'all's Uncle Donald. He's trying to stop that. No, he's trying to stop that money flowing over there.
Well, he put a freeze on a lot of money,
right?
Except for that.
No, because you know why? Man, listen, we're gonna talk about that later. But 2 and 2 equals 4 every time. Oh, he's trying to put a freeze on that too,
but it didn't.
No, because it didn't go through.
Well, a lot of the stuff that he is doing is against the law anyway.
It ain't going through. Everybody's all up in arms. It ain't going through. But you know what though? I'm not mad at him. You know why?
Why?
Let me be a president.
You gonna do what you want?
You damn right. I'm gonna try. Dover, you be my right hand man. You know I'm gonna try. They got to tell me no. But one thing I would cut out is those damn pronouns. And that alphabet mafia shit, you're done. Listen, what did God make when he made Adam and Eve? What did he make?
Adam and Eve.
Listen, Adam and Eve came along long after boy and girl, I meant was man and woman, or however you want to call it, has been on this planet.
Male and female?
Yes. But in every species, male or female, even in plants, grow some weed. And if you get a male plant, it's all seeds. You get a female plant mixed with them male plants, seeds. You don't want that. I'm trying to grow some this year. I'm letting everybody know. We're allowed to grow 6 plants. There's 2 people in my house. I got 12 plants. I don't even smoke.
You gonna grow some?
I'm gonna grow some weed. Yeah, I'm gonna grow some weed. Then when people come, I'm gonna let you smoke it. Tell me how I do.
Tell me how it is.
Tell me how I do. But go ahead.
Elon. Back to Elon before we move on to you growing weed.
I'm growing some though.
Your sense a million here.
No, it ain't gonna be no sense. It's gonna be some of that kush.
Your Krosky bud.
That's a good name for it.
Elon is a silver spoon jackass. Okay.
Yes.
A lot of people feel like he's some kind of genius, but he's not. He's a silver spoon baby. You know what I'm saying? He was born rich. He bought Tesla. I mean, he didn't invent electric cars. He didn't start the plant from scratch. If I was to become a billionaire, I would have to start my business from scratch. I wouldn't be able to just.
We wouldn't have the planning, the foundation that they have. Right. Okay.
I mean, the company was already started. They needed some funds. Okay.
Tesla?
Yeah. That company already existed.
But you know that's an older name, right?
It's the older name.
The Tesla name's an old name.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later.
But anyway, I'm just saying everything Elon has done that people think he's such a brilliant dude for, he bought that.
Right.
He bought Twitter and changed it.
Okay.
Okay. He bought Tesla and
Okay.
invested some money into it, and it's successful now, I guess. I don't know what their numbers are.
Oh, they're doing big numbers, but hold on a second. Does that mean you're kind of smart by buying these certain companies? But if you got enough money to play with, like in Monopoly, you could buy what's the name of those two little purple places? Baltic and Mediterranean or whatever the hell it is.
I don't know.
You buy them just because you can.
Baltic Boardwalk.
No, Boardwalk's a big rich one.
Okay.
But Baltic and Mediterranean, whatever, you buy that shit because you know what? I ain't got nothing else to do.
Somebody gonna land on it and have to pay.
They have to pay you anyway. They ain't paying you much, but you buy it, right?
I'm not saying Elon's not smart.
Right.
I'm just saying that he's not a brilliant guy just because he was born rich and decided to invest some of his billions because he had plenty.
Right. He got a head start. Like if we're like when me and you started,
Yeah.
and say we're in a race,
Mm-hmm.
we started in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
You know where he started? 3 laps around. We got to go 4.
Yeah.
He had 3 laps already. We're in the mud.
Yeah.
He's
born on third base.
Yeah, he's no, he's born on a home run. He's 3 laps around.
Yeah.
He's born a billionaire,
Yeah.
damn near. And you know his mom was a big time model from England or Britain or wherever the hell she was from. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. Is she hot?
Oh yeah, she was real hot.
What happened to her son? Because he's weird looking.
You know that motherfucker got like 12 kids?
Yeah.
And do you know one of them is transgender?
I didn't know that.
And he was talking bad about him. And you know, Eli didn't give 2 shits when he was talking bad about it.
That's not right. You should love your kid no matter how they turn.
I think he loves his kid, but I don't think he loves the idea.
Unless your kid turns out to be some kind of murderer or something, killing children or something crazy like that. You know, don't.
Well, you know what? I would love my kid if he was gay or transgender. I would still love him, but I don't want everybody to judge me on here, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Even if Elon was gay in the face, his father still loved him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, hypothetically. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how your kid turns out. And just say Elon was gay in the face.
Okay.
And his dad still left him $1 billion. So he
left him a lot of money. You know, his dad. What's his dad? His dad was a miner.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So
left him boatloads of money. And I you know what? I ain't mad at that. Shit.
Listen,
I wish my dad left me boatloads of money. You know, my dad left me with a bad hip.
Yeah. I'm inherited it.
Ain't that a bitch?
I'm not trying to say the guy is not smart. I'm just
saying.
saying.
You can say he's not smart, because I don't think he's smart.
I'm not impressed with the silver spoon baby.
No, you shouldn't be.
You know what I mean?
Be impressed with someone who got it from the mud.
Yeah. I'm impressed with people who were poor when they were kids and ended up being a billionaire off of their own ingenuity and intelligence. You know?
I agree. Kind of like what we're going to be doing.
Yeah. We'll be billionaires soon, people.
Right.
Stay tuned.
Okay, Dory, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay, with what's going on with the election and what's going on, not with the election, but with the candidates, and then let's go 6 months before the election, when the American people and, you know, in our town, there's a big uproar about immigrants. There's a big uproar about money, about groceries, about Haitians and Mexicans, and all across the country. But Springfield was a melting pot. New York was another melting pot. Boston, Washington, D.C., Florida, all these cities all across the nation, they were talking about immigrants. And American people were talking bad about it. Okay, now that Trump's in office, he is getting rid of the immigrants, and people are complaining.
Yeah.
What in the world kind of bullshit is that?
I think some people are complaining because they don't like how he's doing it. And you see it's been reported that some of the immigrants that have been arrested have committed no crimes and don't have a record. They're just illegal. Came here illegally.
Right.
So a lot of people don't feel that those immigrants should be deported. They should just be put them through whatever the process is to make them a citizen. If you've been here, you have a job, and you haven't committed any crimes, and you hadn't committed any crimes in Mexico. You just left there to try to have a better life.
Right.
A lot of people feel like Well, we should give them a break. Yeah, they're illegal, but they ain't doing nothing wrong. They're just trying to work and take care of themselves and their family. And now they're being deported.
Right.
So that's why some people are mad. I don't think anybody's mad because of criminals who are being busted. I think most people will be like, yes.
Okay. Well, I get what you're saying, but from the temperature room that I'm getting is that before people were upset, they were saying the Haitians are taking jobs. They said the Haitians are driving crazy. They said the Haitians are killing the grocery stores. They're taking too much of the food and making the food price go up. Whatever.
Either they're taking food or they're eating ducks. Which one?
That's what I'm saying. There was a complaint about the Haitians coming from every angle that you look at.
Yeah.
And I told people they're not that bad.
Yeah.
I've talked to them. I broke bread with them. I ate dinner with them. I conversed with them. I had one on the show, and I'm sitting there like, they're not that bad. They're just people like the rest of us.
Yeah.
They were living in fear because all these groups, they were going to the mayor's house. They were marching down the streets. Okay. That was because, of the influx of immigrants. Okay. So now Trump is removing these immigrants and people are upset. And you said they're upset by how he's doing it, right? Mm-hmm. What is upsetting to the people by how he's doing it?
I can only give you my opinion.
That's why I like it. That's what this is an opinion-based show.
It's just that they got ISIS, ice, baby.
Doom. And man, if my knee and hip was good, I'd get up there and dance.
I'm not gonna dance.
Yeah, you will.
They got ICE over there, busting in and.
Well, ICE is here in Springfield. Do you know that, right?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, ICE is here, buddy. You should know it would be here because on the first debate with Kamala, he told people that they're eating dogs and cats in Springfield, Ohio.
Yes.
Shout out to Springfield.
Yeah.
So look.
But that was a lie. I've heard a lot about.
Well, it might have been a lie, but people bit into it and people lived into it.
Oh yeah. The truth is not even relevant anymore. It's all about the narrative.
Exactly. So which way do you think the government, Trump, or ICE should go about removing the illegals?
I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I cannot. It's hard for me to just give you an answer that makes any sense because I don't have all the details of how ICE is. I've seen it explained on the news. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like if you don't have paperwork and you're a criminal. Okay, let me explain like this. There was a lot of Colombians here, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear about this story?
The Colombians?
Yeah. You hear about what Trump did?
No.
Oh man. Okay, let me tell you guys this. I'm talking to the people out here. Well, there was a lot of Colombians that were here illegally, right? Well, Trump rounded them up. He put them in a plane and he took their asses back to Colombia. Well, you know what Colombia said? We don't have any landing strip for you to land and drop these motherfuckers back off. Colombia didn't want them back. Trump said 50% more on your tariff. You know what the motherfucker said? We got clearance.
Yeah, we'll take
the next day. We'll take them. Because Trump said, you know what? He ain't bullshitting. And I don't know if people are ready for this or not. He's not bullshitting.
Of course not. Yeah, they don't want. Listen, no countries wants him jacking up the tariffs because
it's going to fuck up everything.
Which
of their money.
See, that leads to me having to explain tariffs to people who don't understand what they are.
Do you want to explain? Can you sum it up real fast for me?
I can real fast.
Okay, go ahead.
I can cut it down.
That's what we need.
A tariff is like a sales tax. Just like all the goods here in America that are made in America have a sales tax on them. And that's where the government gets its real money. You think it gets money from income tax, but a lot of us get a tax return. So if the government was relying on that, they wouldn't have very much money.
Exactly.
But they get You don't get no money back on the sales tax.
Mm-mm. He's going to jack it up.
You go buy something, you pay a tax. The government takes that money. Walmart gets the other money from the product that you buy. And a tariff is exactly the same thing. It's a tax on goods that have not been made in America, that have been shipped here to be sold. Okay.
And he was going to jack it up 50% more.
So,
and their big import, I don't want to cut you off real quick,
yeah.
but Colombia's number one import to America is coffee.
Mm-hmm.
They drink coffee across the planet. Y'all are addicted to that drug.
Mm-hmm.
It's like coffee's like a drug.
Mm-hmm.
You know what coffee was going to cost them to sell it here?
No.
Imagine if people are paying $5 a cup.
Yeah, but
that's for us. That's what we pay. It wouldn't cost us anymore. The money that they're making off coffee, would have been reduced by 50%.
But that's just Starbucks.
Well, I'm talking about. I just use that as an example.
Yeah.
I'm talking about coffee. It would have been all coffee. All the beans are the same. That's how Starbucks do it.
Yeah, but if you buy a can of it at the grocery store, it don't cost nearly as much.
No, but it was going to cost them their money from their export. It's like let's say you're selling a TV. You got 1 million TVs. You're making $100 off each TV.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're making 50.
Well, a thing that the other countries are worried about is
this was just Colombia.
Well, when Colombia sells their coffee or whatever else comes from Colombia to America, our grocers buy that from them, and then it gets a tax, a tariff on it, after it gets here that we pay in the grocery store, but they're afraid that if Trump jacks it up, we're not going to pay it. We're not going to buy it. Yeah, we're not going to buy it.
So they know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly. Thank you. You summed it up great because that's what I was getting to. We're not going to buy it.
Yeah.
So that's just going to sit, and that means their embargo, their ships and everything's going to sit there.
Yeah.
And we're the number one importer of their shit.
Our grocers, we got big grocers, big corporation grocers. If that stuff is not selling anymore, they're going to tell Colombia we ain't buying any more of that stuff.
Right, and it's going to sit.
It's not selling anymore.
Exactly.
It's sitting in our warehouse. Lucky it ain't gonna spoil.
It's coffee beans.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. But so when he said he's going to jack it up 50%, they opened the.
Yeah, they can't afford it.
They opened they had room for the planes to land.
Yeah,
they opened the airships up.
How many people was it?
I can't remember, but it was 2 planes.
Mm-hmm. All they're gonna do is take those people off the planes
and put them on a boat,
house them until they figure out how to send them back
up to America,
and tell them sneak in. You get busted, that's on you.
But it's Colombia. It's not as easy, as Cuba
or Mexico. Is connected to the United States.
They'll go the Mexican route because a lot of the Haitians went the Mexican route.
Yeah, if you got to get on a boat, that's different than walking here.
Okay, I got. So, before I get to the next topic, I'm going to say, do you know how interesting it is, or is it Trump got everyone involved in politics right now, or is it just the fact that it's a new regime?
No, I think it's Trump.
It is Trump.
Because
everybody's a politician now.
Yeah.
And here's the funny thing about it. I don't get people. I can point people out, but I'm not going to. That how over the last 4 years, everything happened to you. You close your eyes. You let it happen. He's in office for 7 days. And everybody, listen, Dover, you don't like the man.
No.
But you're a reasonable, rational adult.
Yeah.
What's going to happen in 7 days?
I don't know. What can happen?
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm going to give it to you people very simple. Say you go to the club on Saturday. You meet a chick. You knock her off.
All right.
Nobody has a condom and there's no protection.
Oh, no.
She gets pregnant.
Oh, shit.
Do you know next Saturday she's pregnant?
No. You don't know.
Okay, that's a crazy analogy, but that's the only way I can do it to get to you people. What's going to happen in 7 days?
That's the best example you can come up with.
That's what I do.
No, listen.
What's going to happen in 7 days?
What you're getting at here. That everybody's
in a rush.
freaking out about what Trump has done with these executive orders in this first week that he's
That's
been
what I'm
in
saying.
office. And your opinion is there's no need to panic.
No, right. There's no need to panic right now.
No need
Let the sauce cook. Let's see, like I told everybody when Biden got in office. If you go back to my old podcast, which 4 years ago, I was new. I wasn't good. I wasn't as seasoned with some garlic and some paprika. We weren't seasoned then. But I told everybody, listen, quit tripping over Biden right now. Let's see what he's cooking.
Yeah,
if the shit's nasty, I'll be the first one to tell you this ain't working. And I'll do the same thing with Trump. But damn, it's 7 days. You let 4 years go by, people, and he kicked our ass. We got our asses handed to us for 4 years. And you said nothing. Now you're worried about this little bullshit? And guess what? Now you're saying this, that, and the third. We're all speculating. Number one, the president has checks and balances. If you took government in school, you would know he can't do all this. Right. He does have a lot of Republicans in the Senate and Congress, yes. So some shit can get passed. But damn, y'all, it's not what you're thinking.
Yeah. Some of the stuff is flat out against the law. And some of it is something that he would have to run through Congress and the Senate
to get passed.
Yes. So you should wait until Congress is in session, introduce a bill, and then tell all your buddies, you better vote on this or I'm gonna fart in your face.
Huh?
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. It's
He's not literally gonna fart in your face.
You hear that, people?
Maybe involuntary because he is 78 and probably is wearing Depends, so they probably wouldn't even know he farted in their face.
Okay, and the thing, Dover, you know what? I'm going to get deep on some black people real quick.
Oh yeah,
because I'm black.
Oh really? Since when?
I was born.
Oh.
So let me talk to you black people real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm talking to everybody, but I'm giving this black people. Okay, so hey, listen, this is an analogy. Don't shoot me when you see me in the streets. Just get on the show and talk to me about it.
Yeah, don't shoot it.
But listen, it's like black on black crime, right? When someone black gets killed by a black man, what do? We put a T-shirt on and we march. Stop the violence, right?
Kick the science.
But we don't tear shit up. We don't tear our neighborhood up. I didn't see nothing. Nobody saw nothing, right? When cops come through, what'd you see? Nothing. You ain't telling. But you put a T-shirt on at this young man's or young girl's funeral. And her face on there, stop the violence. And you got to stop the violence march and protest. I've been in a million of them. But when a white dude or a Mexican dude or someone else, a Russian, or the cops kill a black person, what do we do then?
Then it's a different story.
Exactly. But to that family, is it a different story, really?
No, but here's the thing that makes it different. If a white guy kills a black guy, then there's the racial aspect,
right?
So people are going to have something to say about the racial aspect, especially.
Well, that's because of the division and the division that America has rested upon for 400 years.
Right. So it depends on what happens to the white guy, if he goes to jail or not, or gets away.
Yeah. But
if a Mexican kills a black guy, then there's a question whether he's legal or not. And, you know what I'm saying?
But what do? We tear shit up.
People want a reason to kick them out.
Yeah.
So that's that.
But then when the black guy kills another black, listen. My point about this is it's not to rationalize the killing and why.
Yeah.
It's the fact to say, my son, if you kill, I got 4 sons, right? And say, I don't care if you're white, black, Mexican, Chinese,
or
Haitian, African, whatever. You kill my son, I want to know what the fuck's going on, and I want to know, listen, if was it justified or you killed him for no reason, then I got to do something. I'm not waiting on the police. Police, I'm the same way. You kill mine, I'm hurting. I don't want a T-shirt. I don't want my son's face on a T-shirt when walking, stop the violence. I don't want to tear down buildings that the white dude does. I don't want none of that. What I want is the individual. And people lose sight of that because you know why?
What?
We listen to the leaders. The leaders have got us doing that, right? Because they don't want us going out and killing someone else.
Right.
But what happens anyway?
If what? You
No. Somebody's going to kill someone anyway.
yeah.
It might not be related to us,
Yeah.
but it's not about that. I'm not going to kill you, per se, for killing my son.
Yeah.
But I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
What happened? And I don't need an army behind me. I don't want nobody marching. I don't want tearing down buildings and shit. I want justification from talking to you.
Yeah.
And this is like this with the political thing. So I use that as an analogy. So this is what we do as black people. Because I've done that, man. I'm like, man, listen, I don't get it. Putting his face on a t-shirt ain't gonna bring him back.
No.
Burning down buildings ain't gonna bring him back.
No.
So so what you're saying is it's okay to kill him in the hood. We ain't gonna tear your buildings up. We ain't gonna burn down shit. But if you kill him outside the hood by someone else who's outside the hood, now we're gonna tear shit up. No, my son's dead. And I don't want to deal with that. And so, like with these politics, I don't give a damn who did it. You could be a Republican, a Democrat, a liberal, what's the other one? Whatever.
Libertarian.
No, that other wacko group, the Tea Party.
Oh.
The tinfoilers, as you call them. You could be one of them. And what you're saying, if it's bullshit, I'm going to call it bullshit. And some of the shit that you liberals have done with Sleepy Joe, and you're only giving Trump 7 days. Now, I tell everybody, I'm not a Trumper. Do I agree with some of his things? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I agree with some of Biden's stances. But, man, listen, the Democrats have done my people wrong since 1965, and they programmed us to believe we should be Democrats. When a man gets on stage on a black show and tells a whole black audience, if you don't vote for me, you're not black, that should raise your antennas.
Actually, people turn Democrat, black people turn Democrat because of Kennedy.
Right. But Kennedy was really for Black America. That's another reason why he got killed because of the band Pigs and the Cuban Missile Crisis, and it's a lot of other shit that goes on.
Right. But as far as if your son was to be killed by a black man, it would more than likely be considered a thug. And people would say your son was a thug if he's out in the streets getting killed.
Get killed by a black man? You mean?
Yeah. They would say this is just one thug killing another thug. But if it's a police officer killing your son, and especially if your son is not armed, then there's a problem because he's an authority figure officially.
Right.
So,
but what if he acts like a thug?
The cop?
Yeah, because you see what happened up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know, and it happens like when they beat Rodney King. Those were thugs.
Yeah. Right.
But they had badges.
Yes. And that's why people are going to be more outraged, because you're supposed to be protect and serve.
Right.
Not approaching the situation looking to kill someone who's unarmed.
Exactly. But what happens when he gets killed unarmed in his own hood?
Well, you can't stop.
You don't expect it. I get what you're saying. Right.
If a thug kills your son, you can't expect him to behave like a police officer. So
no,
it's not like it's any better.
I think you're getting what I'm saying, but the taste is off. What I'm saying is this: a killing of my son is a killing of my son. Whether he's done by police, by a thug, whether it's 20 miles from the home or in the hood, you still killed my son.
But black people would much rather try to deal with a black on black crime than police officers who.
Right, but why?
Because you expect more out of the cops. No,
you shouldn't. You should expect more out of each other.
Maybe.
I think you should, because the cops, we know. You remember when we were younger, we were. And here's what's crazy, Dover. A lot of kids, we were taught not to talk to cops. Remember?
Yeah.
Cops come to the neighborhood if there was a fight in the neighborhood, we out. Like, you live around, I live in Besser, we live in the hood,
Yeah.
projects, and we were told not to talk to them. Don't tell them anything.
Right.
We shouldn't be, it shouldn't be that way. But when you tell a kid this, don't talk to them. They're looked at as the enemy. And this is all I'm saying. So we're getting off topic here, and we're going to get back on stage. But I'm just saying, like I was using as an analogy, but it's messed up, man. It's messed up. And the only thing I'm saying is, if what Flavor Flav say, you slay my dog, I'm gonna slay your cat. And so it's just crazy, man, how we look at things differently if it's done by someone differently. But I'm saying the moral of the story is, what's done is done.
Let's get back to that girl on the dock, because we never did finish up with the girl. So how tall was she?
I'm gonna tell you a little story about her though, real quick. I don't want to say it because she might watch the show, because everybody knows how the show.
That's good. That's good.
She's about 5. I'm 6'4". She's about 5'5", 5'6".
So was she black or white?
She's white. Black girls ain't gonna identify no goddamn cat.
They ain't got time for that.
No.
You get too much time on your hands if you're identifying as a cat.
Well, she was married too. This is the funny thing about it. She was married.
Oh, she was married?
I didn't know it.
Okay.
And then actually she said I became her work husband.
Oh.
She ended up liking me because everyone else had problems with her, and I told her to go fuck herself.
Yeah.
You know me. It's like I'm going to work at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm delivering there by 3:30, 4. Man, listen.
So you was delivering there quite often?
Yeah, I'll get there. I do there twice a week.
Okay.
That early in the morning, and
you know what? Her every time.
Yeah, I was. Well, actually, there was an older black woman that was there that would normally take me in. But if, say, one store held me up and I couldn't get back to her, like if I got there at 5 o'clock, the black woman would be off, and the young white girl was there. I'm like, God damn it.
And you was trying to avoid
I tried to avoid her because she identified as a cat.
Was she acting like it?
No, she just wore these damn fucking that little head thing you put on your head. It's got ears and shit, And I'm glad Trump put away with that bullshit. Ain't no such thing as that pronoun shit. Get away with that shit.
You glad Trump done away with it?
Yeah, I'm glad because, listen, only thing I knew when I grew up, that's a boy, that's a girl. I'm a boy. Boys' restrooms right here, girls there. Man, listen, I don't listen.
And did you ask her any questions about her identifying as a cat?
Yeah, I did.
Then what was it?
I said, listen, I get a woman or a man saying I'm a woman saying I'm a man. I don't completely understand it, but I get where they're coming from. Because, these studs out here think they really dudes. They put that strap on, they got a big old black cock. They put that strap on, that's what they do. And then there's guys like Caitlyn Jenner. I don't know if he still got his stuff or whatever. He got fake boobs, fake hormones and shit. That's what they do. So I get that. And I don't mean I'm for it. I understand where you're going. I'm like, look, man, it's not kosher. But to be a cat, she identified as a cat. Yeah. But here's the thing.
That's just nonsensical. That's all.
Yeah.
I've never actually met anybody who said that.
Oh, I can take you these people. One day we need to go out one day, Dover, and we go there. And she's still working there. Let's go. And she'll see me and she'll jump. Oh, God, it's Johnny. It's Crow. Call me Crow. I said, I'll see you work, husband, because I'm a dog. Rough.
Chase her around.
No, I ain't chasing her around. Because I'm going to tell you a little secret. She should identify as a chicken because she had a chicken wing arm. I don't mean that people bad, but she did. And I didn't know it at the time. My dude at work told me. And I went back and looked.
Wait a minute. What's the chicken wing arm?
God. Oh, people.
What the hell is a chicken wing
he gets
arm?
Me there, people.
What's that? I'm not familiar with
with
the chicken wing arm.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
Go ahead and explain it. You shouldn't have brought it up.
One arm shorter than the other, and it's like this, man. Like,
bro.
I didn't know.
Oh.
No, I didn't know.
Oh,
I never looked at. Listen, everybody who knows me knows I don't look at people like that with any kind of deformities or nothing. I didn't know. My dude at work was like, "You notice her arm? She got a chicken wing." I'm like, "What's a fucking chicken wing?"
Oh man, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's what y'all call
Hey,
it.
man, listen. Why are you messing with me right now?
Y'all cruel, man.
No, I didn't call her that.
Hey, you just called
My
her.
dude that used to deliver to her called her that.
Chicken wing arm.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
So you wouldn't hit it because of that chicken wing?
Like I say this on camera or not.
What's
I might have.
the rest of her body
I
looking
might
like?
have already hit somebody like that.
What's the rest of her looking like?
Listen, Dover. She was attractive, okay?
Okay, good.
She was pretty.
Yes, with the chicken.
I mean, listen.
The chicken wing arm. I can't believe you're saying this.
That's what we call it, the chicken wing.
Oh,
That's her own
wow.
little sort of, you know.
Wow.
That's what they called it. I just had to go with it. But you know what? There's a lot of people out there that hit handicapped women. I've had you've never okay. You want to go there? Let's go there. You never had sex with a handicapped woman?
I can't recall.
No. That's not fair.
I certainly wouldn't discriminate against a woman because she's handicapped.
Okay, then there you have it.
Okay.
There you have it. Let's move on.
I certainly wouldn't call a little.
That means he had it.
I certainly wouldn't call a little arm a chicken wing arm.
I didn't call it that. I told you my workers did.
You just did to me.
But I said my workers called it. My fellow workers called it that.
Told me
I didn't know that's what they called it.
But you know.
I said, she got a little arm that says it's a chicken wing.
Oh wow. That's despicable, Crow.
But I never seen it because I didn't pay attention to it because she got on my nerves. But she was attractive. She had a body. And she was married. You know what I mean? So somebody was knocking it off.
Yeah.
You don't think you would have too.
He had to put up. I'd rather put up with the chicken wing than her acting like a cat. I'm not gonna put up with that nonsense.
Exactly, me either.
You know,
I'm not even. You see, that's the thing. Your wife's gonna do what. Listen, your wife is like you, and you are like anything else. The longer you give the leash, the longer you're gonna go. He let her go far, and she had a mouth on her. I told her, "Go fuck yourself." That's my exact words.
You did?
Yeah.
What was she saying to you? Or was she?
Man, she was bossing me around, cussing me out.
Was she flapping that wing at you?
I didn't pay attention.
You didn't.
It's 3 a.m, 4 a.m.
Oh man.
Johnny don't wake up that early, right? Hey, Nikki, I know you're watching.
Yeah.
I talk in third person.
Yeah.
Johnny don't wake up there. Johnny got to be at work by 6, 5 or 6. But Johnny got to be at work at 2.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing all this shit, and then this motherfucker's talking shit. Yeah. Listen, I ain't paying attention to your little arm. I'm not paying attention to your fucking mouth that I want to hit you in. But I don't.
No.
I don't.
Oh my goodness.
I don't hit you in it. Okay, so let's move on.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying about the black on black crime is like what you libertards. I mean, no. Liberals. Damn, I listen to what this motherfucker said on TV.
Yeah.
Come retard liberals. But liberals are doing right now by expecting this to take place in 7 days.
Well,
and I got one thing to talk to you about.
Go ahead.
So I've seen on Facebook a lot of people are complaining about the price of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
People, there's a reason eggs are high.
Yeah.
Bird flu.
Yeah.
Over 40 million or some odd million birds, chickens in this region are infected with bird flu. You want those fucking eggs?
They're probably infected because of Trump.
Yeah, Trump did it.
Yeah. So that's his fault.
Trump did it.
To the libtards that you just said.
That's what he called them. I didn't want to say that.
In their defense, Trump did say he was going to fix all these things on the first day.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just holding him to it.
But you can't hold him to it when there's bird flu. Dover, you're a very smart guy. You're not. Is that nonsensical to believe eggs are going to go down with bird flu? Over 40 million?
Bird flu, any excuse will do. Okay, you're going to say, hey, there's bird flu.
Wow, so you're saying bird flu doesn't exist?
Yeah.
You know it exists.
I don't know.
Dover, we talked about this earlier. You're throwing shit in the fan.
I think you're making this up.
No, you're doing He's throwing shit in the fan, people, to see if it sticks. Hey, I know what he's doing.
How do I know you?
We talked earlier about this. We had a pre-production meeting. He knows there's bird flu. He knows there's over 40 million chickens are infected with bird flu. You want to eat those eggs? Help yourself. You're crying about the price. Well, damn it, it's called supply and demand. Dover, tell him what supply and demand is, because you told me. Talk to him.
Supply? I'm not sure about this phantom meeting you're talking about. When did this take place?
We talked on the phone
Are
earlier.
you sure it was me?
Listen, I know it's your ass.
Okay. Well, you guys understand what supply and demand is. The people who are watching this show, they are intelligent. They're not almost intelligent, like one of us might be. They are smart people who watch this show. Only smart people watch this show.
Right. I got a lot of smart people that watch us.
If you are a complete idiot, stop watching this show. Okay, we don't want people who are super stupid.
Well, I need y'all to donate money to the show. How about that?
How they gonna do that?
Let's get some merch going. All this good old As the Crow Flies. We got to get some new merch out. It's probably an offensive shirt. But listen, that's all coming. It's all coming. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You stay calm. You stay calm.
Yeah, if y'all want to buy some merch, y'all can do that. If you're stupid and you want to buy some merch, you're welcome to do it. But don't watch the show after you buy the merch. Then stop watching the show.
He's wrong. I want you to watch it because I can educate. I think I can educate. Dover, he's Dover. Listen, okay, now watch this, people.
Yeah.
Here's how I'm gonna get him. What are stupid pretty girls?
What about them?
You want them to watch or not?
Yeah, we'll make an exception.
See?
We'll make an exception. We gotta make exceptions sometimes.
Did I tell you I get him?
Crow, we have to make exceptions.
Oh, we gotta make exceptions. He's the one who said I told everybody to watch.
We cannot put a hard line out there like that. and just stick to it without any.
Oh my God! This guy says if you're stupid, don't watch. I said, what if you're pretty and stupid? Oh, we gotta draw a line somewhere.
Yeah.
You can watch. Oh my God, my sides are hurting. People, please, you see what his guy? You see?
I'm not about.
Hey, why you give the thumbs up?
Because we're not about hard lines like that.
Oh
man.
shit, we're not.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
we got me crying over here. My sides are hurting. Oh my! I get him with that. He's like, well, hell, we're gonna make an exception.
Yeah.
If you're pretty and you can be dumb all you want, watch the show.
You know.
What age? 25 to 30?
25 and wow.
Told you, people.
25 to 55.
Listen.
If you're
55, I like that.
Yeah.
You don't like older women, man. I'll tell you what, there's some sexy older women out there.
I know.
What, and you like gray hair? And do you? You know what? I'm gonna take a poll. I'm gonna take a poll, people.
Gray hair?
Do you think gray hair on a woman is sexy or no?
No.
What?
I try to ignore it actually.
I think it's sexy as fuck.
I don't.
When those older women, they got bodies and they're old and they look good, black, white, yellow, green, or whatever color they are, and they get that gray hair styled up. Boy, oh boy, is it beautiful.
If they get one white streak.
Do y'all think that's beautiful?
Like rose.
Let's do that. Yes or no. Put the comments in there. Type in yes for beautiful, no for not.
You know what I
think it's beautiful.
Who were in their 40s who dyed their hair
gray?
Yeah.
Or white?
Gray. Part of it. Not the whole, not
okay.
the whole head. They dyed some of it gray. And that looked kind of nice. But you could tell it was not natural. It was kind of silky gray. You know, something like Raider gray. Not like hair gray. You know, someone who's old has gray gray hair and it's kind of hat.
I like gray hair like a motherfucker.
You do?
Oh yeah. I think those women look good with that gray hair, man. I'm telling you.
I don't I just ignore it, really.
Well, I know you do. But anyway. So let's talk about this. How the hell one man who's not a politician get everybody invested in politics this much? Trump's got everybody invested in politics this much.
He is a politician, actually. He's been running for office since before Obama was.
Exactly. No, way before that.
Yeah.
Way before that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't realize that, but you know.
Because he was losing.
Because nobody wanted to deal with his ass.
No.
Well, you got to remember, he messed up the USFL. Mm-hmm. He tried to get in the NFL.
He's a silver spoon.
Yes. Yes.
They wouldn't let him in. He's too big of a con man.
Oh, yeah, they knew better.
Bad rep.
He would have took over because he was trying to take over. He'd have been worse than Jerry Jones. But he's got a lot of people invested in politics, man, especially black people, which is good. And I want y'all black motherfuckers and white motherfuckers and everybody out there talking shit. There's a lot of white people, too. A lot of mixed people, a lot of black people. Everybody's talking shit right now.
Yeah.
I want y'all invested this much in the next election. Because if you did do this, even if it's your party doing wrong, speak up. You wouldn't be going through this right now. So, hey, it's your fault, not mine. It's yours.
Why is it their fault?
Because they didn't speak up.
What if they hadn't spoken up?
Who did? They didn't speak up. You know what happened?
What if they hadn't?
No. Here's what they did. They went along with the leftist program, and everything got pushed so far left that people got tired of.
What about the people who didn't go along with the left?
Well, they got left behind because they got outvoted.
Right.
They got outvoted. Yeah. So it sucks to be them.
Might suck to be all of us. That's what they're afraid of.
But if people don't realize something, this is what happens every time parties switch.
I tell you what, all you got to do is get rich and become and kiss Trump's ass like the rest of the rich people who are standing behind him at the inauguration. Billionaires who used to say bad stuff about him. Now all of a sudden they licking his butt.
Why are they licking his butt?
They tossing his salad.
You know why they're doing that? So for tax breaks to build their corporations in other spots. Do you know California right now is wiped out? They want that land. California is open land right now. They're paying these people not the value of their homes. They're buying the value of the lot burnt. You know that? Listen to what I'm saying. They're not paying people for the value of their home. They're paying people for the value of their lot burnt. So
value of a burnt lot.
Yeah. So you're getting pennies on your dollars. And you got to take it. We going to say no?
You don't have to.
Well, what are you going to do? Say no?
Yeah.
Huh, then what?
Wait them out till they go up in price. Or,
well, rebuild if you want to. You can rebuild if you want to, but listen, it's going to take a lot more money to rebuild. And, you know, I saw a lot of cars got demolished, a lot of motorcycles, cars, 6 Fords Impalas, those old schools. You know, California, right? Those old schools. Yeah. Man, I'm looking through like all that shit's burned up, man.
That's a lot of metal to recycle. You can.
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of recycling done out there.
Yeah.
So guess what? Supply and demand.
Yeah.
Their price is going to go down.
Price on the metal.
The price of the metal is going to go down because everybody's going to be recycling.
But you know, it's popular. I mean, it's happening all over the country. So,
all right,
you know. But
what's going on now, people? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Hold your horses.
Clean it up. They can clean up their spot and rebuild the house.
That's what I would do.
You know,
because you know why? They want California, especially LA. Hollywood didn't get burned down.
No. All you got to do is rebuild your house out of fire retardant material.
Kobe Bryant did that to his.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as fire retardant, but you can hold it off for a while.
Yes, there is, man. They got stuff.
Well, I don't know if it's fire retardant everything, but what he did was he could hold it off, and then they got there. It held now if the fire was engulfing like it did, it would probably engulf his house up, but it held off. Not his per se, because his didn't get reached, but he done that for his house. So I just think people just need to, don't sell your lots. Keep your lots. And make them buy the lots off you. If you can, if I'm reaching anyone out there.
I think they're listening.
Yeah, buy the lots off of you.
I don't know. If people in California, they might be. If you are in California and you are watching this show, what the hell for? I mean, no, just kidding. If you are in California and you're watching this show, tell all your friends who may have lost a home that T. Crow said don't sell the lot.
Don't sell the lot. Don't sell it because they're trying to make California a smart state. And this is already this KJ. Oh shit. Hey, listen. And my grandson asked a question, Dover.
What was that?
Did y'all really beat Cajun by 100?
I don't recall. I don't
It
know.
was a scrimmage.
Hell no.
How much we beat y'all by?
Like about 40.
It was more than 40, Cajun. That was first quarter.
I don't remember.
It was 100.
Talking
But anyway,
about elementary school basketball.
listen. Well, the reason why I'm thinking about it is because I went to an elementary school game. I watched my grandson play Saturday. And you know what, man? The first thing that hit my mind, this can't be fifth grade. Because when we were in fifth grade, we were sweet.
Yeah.
What's the word you say? Sweet.
Yeah.
They can barely dribble. They can barely
They're
shoot.
not fundamentally sound.
It's not even about that. It's because you know what happened?
What?
These kids in this generation don't go outside anymore.
Yeah, they don't know how to play.
They don't go outside.
Yeah.
So if they don't go outside anymore, guess what?
Yeah, they're underdeveloped.
They're underdeveloped. Because when you go outside, even though you don't realize it, that's practice.
They sit around looking stupid all day. And that's what they do.
Holy
They
shit.
love it. Okay? If you
They look,
find,
listen,
you
Dover.
know, if you don't find a kid inside doing something dumb, looking dumb, I mean, you should be surprised. If you see a kid who's a teenager or younger go outside on their own without the parents making them go outside for something, and them out there throwing a fit instead of doing what they're supposed to be doing, they out there whining like a little butthead.
You notice I'm not commenting.
Yeah. So
People, take this out on him.
yeah, I've tried to get my daughter involved in many sports, which
They're programmed now to do this. And listen, I told my daughter about that. So now she makes my grandsons, they're not allowed to get on their stuff except so many hours a day or so many at certain times. I said, no. Then they come here, go outside.
yeah,
I may go out back, I may go out front, ride your bike, go do something.
yeah,
And there's no other kids playing.
right,
We're bored. Like,
Yeah.
damn. You know what? You tell a kid nowadays you got to stay inside, they're happy.
mhm,
Tell that to us. It was the end of the world.
right. We was grounded. You know, mom told me you're not allowed outside. I think that's abuse.
That's abuse. That's how we were. And guess what?
That's-
Now,
That's mental.
and guess what,
abuse.
Dover? Now you tell a kid he ain't allowed outside. That's a pleasure. I wasn't going anyway. So now, you know how they get grounded now? Get your ass outside, get off that iPad.
Mhm.
Damn it, man, this is crazy. But man, that's a great show tonight. And listen, people, what I want to tell y'all, as State of the Union, you asked for this. You don't even realize it, but you asked for it. Let Donald cook. We had to let Biden cook, and the food was nasty.
Mhm.
Let him cook. If the food turns out to be nasty, I'm gonna be the first one to say, throw this shit away. But if the food turns out to be good, you can't say, listen, when you're boiling some water and you add a little seasoning to it, that's all that's happening right now. Don't be nonsensical and think the price of eggs and chai, food and everything, gas will go down in a week. It's not. Tell them, Dover, that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. It's unrealistic for any of us to feel like just because Trump said he's going to fix everything in the first day that he actually is. You know better than that. It's not just going to take a week or a month. It might even not even happen in a year. So
Right. Let it cook.
let the evil dummy cook and see what he can do. And maybe he'll surprise you. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll piss you off more. But you got to give him a chance to do whatever it is he's going to do.
And with that being said, that's all I need to say.
Mm.
Dover, you got any parting words?
Yeah.
Let them hear it.
We're out of here like last year. See ya. Peace.
Oh, yeah, Dover. Great show. Great show.
I've seen a couple pieces. I think, again, everyone is entitled to their opinion and everyone can see things through their own lens. And it may not, some of it could be true, some of it may not be true. But that's the lens that you see it through. So
I might bring it.
Truth.
If I get it to figure out how to work it, I'll bring it.
We gotta do it tomorrow. Lying to the public people.
So, you want to get that finished, KJ?
Huh?
With that finish button?
Oh, hold on. How much am I getting paid for that?
Nothing. I got a drink for you. I got a drink
I
for you.
get paid for that shit.
I got a drink for you.
All right.
Oh, that's nice.
That's better than cash.
That's bitch. That finish button. There you go. And you gotta hit the blue button after it's done. Yeah, both 30 days. We're good. Hit that X button. And X again. Discard post. That's a new post. There we go. We done. We good. Don't worry about it. Who's that?
It's your shit. It's your page. You got porn on your shit?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, no. This ain't Twitter. That's X. X got the porn.
Yeah.
Facebook don't got that porn shit.
You know?
No. X. You want to see some tits and ass and some dick and some pussy? Go to X. It's on there.